Hey everyone, it's Pratt again, bringing to you another replay on Shakira's Plateau. TvZ against Saracen versus SD Pride. Saracen, if you don't know who he is, High Master, and he's a mod on TL.net. Anyway, go ahead and begin with the replay. Everything's normal. This replay, I would like to say the highlight of this replay is the Thor drop. So that's what we're gonna do. But before we transition to that, we're going to do a little Banshee harass, or a Hellion elevator harass to a Banshee harass to a Thor drop with Banshee support. Alright, 10 supply, 12 racks, 13 refinery. This is when I scout. So scout on 13. Keep pumping out SCVs, orbital at 15. Build your marine, wall off. From here, second marine's done. You're going to wait until you have 150 minerals, and you're going to build a factory, and then you start more marine production after you take your second gas, of course. So what to note, 2 marines, if you have enough gas, put down factory, wait for the 75 minerals, build refinery, and then build marine. From here, you're going to just keep producing marines. Marines, so you're going to attack with roughly around 7 to 8 Marines, 3 Hellions, 2 SCVs, and a medevac. Alright, as soon as factory's finished, 100 gas, you're going to drop down in first starport. Alright, and now produce Hellions and Marine. Things to note before you get supply block: build supply at 16, 15 or 16, 20 or 21, and 27 or 28. Alright, build my first medevac. As soon as the medevac finishes, you want to tech lab it, drop down 2 more starports. 2 starports, there's my tech lab. When tech lab is finished, you want to start your first Banshee. At the same time, you're going to do an elevator drop, load in your Hellions, load in your 2 SCVs, drop it here, go down, drop your 8 Marines. At the same time, when these starports are finished, you want to tech lab them right away and build your build your Banshees whenever they're done. So here's my elevator drop, load in. Surface area, you want to get at least surface area as you can so you can get the surrounded like I did. And I got surrounded pretty bad. I did absolutely no damage. I killed like what, 3 or 4 Zerglings, but it's okay. So now, as you can tell, he's about 10 to 15 supply ahead of me, but that's okay because now I'm building my second, third, and fourth Banshee, and I'm gonna go harass. At the same time, this is when you drop down your armory when you have the gas, after you build your 4 Banshees, and then drop down 2 more Raxes, and reactor your barracks. Alright, and here's my 4 Banshees going in. Try to do whatever damage I can. Snipe down queens. Queens are really important to snipe down. Also, a thing to note is if his lair is up, you want to know if he's building any spire, which he is building a spire. Okay, but I think I figured it out too late. Alright, so here I go trying to snipe down the lair. The lair does eventually go down. Alright, I scout that there was a spire. So from here, it's like a ditch effort to do whatever damage I can before I lose all my Banshees. Alright, if you look at the supply, I'm ahead of him by 10 workers. So he built 53 Zerglings. He overreacted and built way too many. But I believe he has a Bailing's Nest up. Alright. Anyway, and from here you're going to produce a Thor and a medevac. But I didn't need to produce another medevac because the first initial push didn't die. So here we go, load in. I brought some Vikings with me for some support against the Mutas and 3 Banshees. And here's the cool part. This is where you're going to micro a little. So what I did was I moved back, used my Thor to kill the spore. I lost a Banshee, it's okay. And here I go, loading up the Thor. Let my Banshee do the damage because I know he doesn't have any queens. So here I continue to keep harassing. And it sucks for him that he didn't have enough anti-air. Had he had more mutas, I wouldn't have been in not in the shape I am now. So I'm just doing whatever harass I can with my little Thor while harassing with my Banshees and using the Vikings to attack any mutas. See, So when he charges me, all I do is I lift up. My Vikings are the one that's dealing damage to the mutas. As soon as these units run away, I'm going to try to have the muta, or have the Thor damage the muta just a little more. And at the same time, you still have to macro behind this. What I mean by macro is if you look back, look at all the units I have, and look at the minerals that it was low pretty much throughout the whole game. Well,